everything that you're trying to bring. I'm a Leo, I'm a lion, you should just call me king. Looking for the fame, gotta get the cash first. Then I'm going pop with the stars like I'm fireworks.
What's up, guys?
Welcome back.
We got another video for you all today. We're doing a freestyle, and in fact it's a freestyle that I've heard many times.
I have not.
Yeah. So I tend to enjoy freestyles. I don't think I've mentioned it before on the channel, but I used to freestyle myself. So
Phil used to be a phenomenal rapper.
Phenomenal. We won't go into that. That's a retired profession for me. But I used to freestyle. I used to enjoy it. And so I do have a passion for freestyles. I know how difficult it can be.
Fun fact, Phil actually slipped his album into my gym bag one day when we first started seeing each other.
Yeah, it was requested. So, I slipped it in there. So for all you guys out there, that's the tip. Make a rap album. Pick up any girl you want. So in light of that, in light of me, having an artistic presence in the genre, in that respect, I can understand the concept of freestyling, more maybe than the average person who's never done it before. And for me, it's something that
You can appreciate it more.
Yeah, I can definitely appreciate how difficult it is. Now, whether this Machine Gun Kelly freestyle is actually a freestyle, it's questionable off the top of the dome. But a freestyle, it can also be just freestyle rap, right? You just freestyle in that you rap about anything that you want to. And one thing that often is overlooked with freestyles is that when you go on, a microphone, on a radio station, on stage, is that you have to one take it. You can't screw up your rap.
Yeah.
Even if it is a freestyle, it's written. Say it's written.
Yeah.
You
Even
can't.
if it's prepared.
You can't screw. Nobody's heard it before. You just come out and you rap it, right? So that means you can't screw it up.
Yeah, there's no multiple recordings.
Right? So, and it has to be good. The delivery has to be great. You can't go back and be like, I didn't like how that sounded, and re-record it again.
Because it's live, right?
Yeah.
Most times.
Exactly. So that's overlooked when people say freestyle. Oh, it's not a freestyle. It's not off the top, blah, blah, blah. So, from that respect, it still takes some definitely MC skill sets that people overlook, in my opinion. But anyways, so Sam, not, real detailed on the freestyles. I like to listen to them often, more often than probably most people. So you probably will see some freestyles on this channel, maybe some ones that you haven't heard before, or ones that you have heard, and we'll react to them. But Sam probably hasn't heard them as much as I have.
No. Most of the freestyles I've heard are either ones that you play sometimes, or back in the day I used to listen to the BET ciphers.
Right. So this one in particular is a Machine Gun Kelly freestyle. I think Machine Gun Kelly is an it came out a little bit poorly. I think he's an underrated artist in terms of his delivery, in terms of his lyricism, in terms of his ability to just spit fire, if you want to put it that way.
Yeah.
It's underrated, and I think he does that in this freestyle. It's a G-Eazy. There's a little G-Eazy diss in there as well in this freestyle. So basically, we're going to see what Sam thinks about this. And
I'm already digging his yellow outfit here.
We've got, what, Big Bird here?
Big Bird.
All right, let's see if he's got some big birds to let off on this rap.
Jack gotta come on. Get comfortable. Yeah. Part 2. Shout out Flex. Shout out Puff. Cleveland. Hey. Young Gunner.
That's where he's from, Cleveland?
Yeah.
Alright, Flex. Look, where were you when I was down? I got questions. Now I saw these hoes in the lounge at the Westin. I just met somebody's parents, left a bad impression. They smelled the package that I just picked up from the reception. Hey, fuck 'em, I'm stressing. I don't learn my lesson. Customs locked me down in LAX for co-possession. Just had a publicist that left, said I was too aggressive. That had an ex that couldn't stand me cause I'm not possessive. Impressive. I just wanna say, I ditched the VMAs and went back up the way. Hey, from the ghetto to a rock god, hit 'em up like pop. let's just keep it G. Only easy I fuck with is E. Damn. I seen he dyed his hair and got a hanging near him. I fucked this girl, now he look like me. This shit overbearing.
So that's where he's talking about G-Eazy, I'm assuming.
So he referenced Eazy-E, right? Only Easy I fuck with is E.
Yeah. Pac.
Yeah, and he also referenced Halsey, because G-Eazy was seeing Halsey at the time, and MGK apparently got with Halsey. He also had a track with Halsey on.
Well, I only knew that because of in Eminem's song. He says, "Your balls deep in Halsey."
Yeah, so that's a whole thing, right? Like, you have G-Eazy beefing with MGK, Eminem saying things about G-Eazy's girl. Like, you know what I mean?
There's a whole
triangle
here.
there.
Yes.
But one thing I'll mention too is that, like, my opinion is that, look, this is just my opinion, so don't get crazy on me and all that. But I think MGK is pretty high in this rap here on something other than cannabis. We'll put it that way. And then he's rapping about that in his first part in these raps. The only reason I think of that because in the beginning he makes a motion that, like, basically tells me that he's using something. Anyways, won't go beyond that. But then he makes a reference to it in the raps, and so he's talking about that in the beginning, and then he transitions from there into the G-Eazy and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Part 2. Shout out Flex. Shout out Puff.
Okay.
He looks
I don't know if that. Did anybody like to see that? I don't know. I'm just saying.
Young Gunner. Alright, Flex. Look, where were you when I was down? I got questions. Now I saw these hoes in the lounge at the Westin. I just met somebody's parents, left a bad impression. They smelled the package that I just picked up from the reception. Hey, fuck 'em, I'm stressing. I don't learn my lesson. Customs locked me down in LAX for co-possession. Just had a publicist that left, said I was too aggressive. That had an ex that couldn't stand me cause I'm not possessive. Impressive. I just wanna say, I ditched the VMAs and went back up the way. Ayy, from the ghetto to a rock god, hit 'em up like Pac. Let's just keep it G. Only easy I fuck with is E. Damn. I seen he dyed his hair and got a hanging near him. I fucked this girl, now he look like me. This shit overbearing. How dare him? I dare him. Don't think about comparing. Man, turn that frat rap off. I'm getting sick of hearing. I'm in LA at my spot, right next door to Terrence. I'm knocking on the door next time I see Kanye's McLaren. Like I need beats, ayy, like hook me up with Kendall. Man, all the masses out in Calabasas got me mental. Bitch, I'm a dog, yeah, I came up out the kennel. When that teardrop on my partner Ryan, cause he's sentimental. Look, I told you.
A lot going on there.
That was like, that delivery is tight too. Like, the way he put everything together on that, like I said, it's a freestyle. But the delivery is tight, and the lyrics that he put together on that, like going from the G-Eazy line into the Kanye line to, you know,
talking about the Kardashians.
Yeah.
I think it's also impressive that he's like tying in all of those people from one to another to have some sort of like relevance as it goes through the freestyle, right? Like to think of that. I mean, who knows if he thought about it on the spot, but to think of that on the spot.
Yeah. No, I think with this one it's probably more so written for sure, but but the compound rhymes in this as well. So we'll start here.
Damn. I seen he dyed his hair and got a hanging near him. I fucked this girl, now he look like me. This shit overbearing. How dare him? I dare him. Don't think about comparing. Man, turn that frat rap off. I'm getting sick of hearing. I'm in LA at my spot, right next door to Terrence. I'm knocking on the door next time I see Kanye's McLaren. Like I need beats, ayy, like hook me up with Kendall. Man, all the masses out in Calabasas got me mental. Bitch, I'm a dog, yeah, I came up out the kennel. When that teardrop on my partner Ryan, cause he's sentimental. Look, I told you that I'm coming. Yeah, they should've left me doing pop. Y'all don't want me done it. My daughter's with me, ain't no school yet, it's the end of summer. So close your ears, your daddy's about to kill these motherfuckers. Lyrically, I'm 6 feet, I'm 23 MJ on the beat, I'm stronger, faster by design. I'm a Lambo, you a Nissan. I'm the big bad wolf, no peace sign. Gonna give these fans they tea time. I would tell they mans he'd be fine, but then I'd be lying. I'm mobbing in that all black range with a long list of names. Duct tape, y'all ain't safe, Clinically, I'm insane. Industry is full of lanes. Gone when the cops came, Paper planes, sugar cane, to the brain, bottle drain. I'm the pain, I'm just saying, I'm ashamed, I pay this
He's going
lane,
off.
they don't even say my name. Yeah, I'm white, yeah, I'm white.
Yeah, like
He brought that like machine gun kind of just
Yeah.
like back into it too.
Exactly.
It started off slower and then it just was like, all right,
Yeah.
no more games.
And I like too how he's just like, he's like spitting, like he's doing his own ad libs through the freestyle,
yeah.
and that's what makes some of his raps really sick. Is because like
I love that though. I'm a sucker for the ad libs.
yeah, like, well, he's in his tracks too. He's got like those ad libs that he throws. I think he's really creative with his ad lib usage and like when he uses sound effects and stuff in his song. So basically, he's doing that in his own freestyle here with any ability to do it,
Yeah.
right? And this is on Drake's beat, and honestly, he's murdering Drake's beat. Like, I like that. I like the song from Drake, but like, he's killing Drake's own beat here.
Yeah.
Like, if we're comparing Drake's bars to what Machine Gun's spitting, like, it's,
I have no comment.
she has no comment because she doesn't want to hate on Drake too hard. But, well, I don't dislike Drake. It is what it is. But I'm just saying that Machine Gun Kelly's not even close. Like, he's like, these bars are ridiculous
Yeah.
comparatively.
I just think that over the years Drake has gone from
A little more
going
pop,
hard.
we'll say.
Yeah, he doesn't go as hard anymore.
Well,
as
he
rap,
said
right?
he's
So-
like, you don't want me going back to pop. Or
Yeah.
you want me going back to pop because
Yeah.
of this right here.
Yeah.
Right. So this is the difference between Drake doing pop and MGA not.
coming hard.
Because close your ears because your daddy's about to.
Kill these motherfuckers.
Drake can't say that one. So
Not gonna get played on the Flow 93
My
after that.
daughter's with me, ain't no school yet, it's the end of summer. So close your ears, your daddy's about to kill these motherfuckers. Lyrically, I'm 6 feet, I'm 23 MJ on the beat, I'm stronger, faster by design. I'm a Lambo, you a Nissan, I'm the big
that's a nasty line right there. Like just the way he put that together. I'm a Lambo, you a Nissan. Like that's that. Like you said, Machine Gun Kelly flow.
Yeah, like the way that he delivers that.
time. Gonna give these fans they tea time. I would tell they mans he'd be fine, but then I'd be lying. I'm mobbing in that all black range with a long list of names. Duct tape, y'all ain't safe. Clinically, I'm insane. Industry is full of lanes. Gone when the cops came. Paper planes. Sugar cane. To the brain, bottle drain. I'm the pain. I'm just saying. I'm ashamed, I pay this lane and they don't even say my name. Yeah, I'm white, yeah, I'm rock and roll. Yeah, I got soul, yeah, my daughter's black. Yeah, I love to rap, yeah, I'm fighting back. Yeah, I hate the fame, wish I had a mask. Yeah, I got pulled over with my stylist, had no license and a strap. Plead the fifth, that ain't sex, ayy. Speak some facts, ayy. All you dummies love money, do some math. 7 digits in my 20s, yeah. A misfit, fuck the critics, every one of ya. I used to burn a Fader magazine in public, yeah. Just cause one journalist a hater and a sucker, yeah. High school reunion on my calendar, you know I'm ready. I'm leaving tour just to show up, you know I'm fucking petty. I ain't forgetting none of you pussies and the rest of y'all been playing too long. Let's take it back to Vegas on my
Like he's literally killing it.
Yeah.
Like you feel like he's like okay.
You almost forget that it's a freestyle because it's just
It's
like
just so much flow. It's so much
smooth,
rhythm.
yeah.
And I think too the thing that I was just gonna say is that like he starts off pretty tight in the beginning. Like from the get go he starts off pretty tight.
Yeah, but then it just comes even harder.
He just keeps going. Like it's like in that last little part here, I'll rewind in a second, but like he changes the flow up again. I think that's what Machine Gun Kelly does a lot. He switches his flows up.
I was just gonna say that I like that it like he changes it up and just it goes from being like slower and smooth into like picking up pace, up pace, and then brings it back down a little bit.
And then even in this last part, he changes the cadence just a little bit to like be like, okay, it's a different level now.
Yeah.
Like Eminem does that
Like,
too.
up down, up down, up down.
Yeah, Eminem does that too, where he like changes the rhythms, the flows, the cadence, his delivery, and I feel like that's MGK said he's kind of developed his skill set after Eminem a little bit as well. But like, he definitely, MGK does it in his own way, 100%.
Yeah, for sure.
But like,
He does
that's
it, like,
what,
in a very creative way.
yeah, that's what you hear. I feel like he's like, boom, 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 and then all of a sudden it's like, next
Psych!
level, next level fucking.
Throw it a little twist.
We're going from a machine gun to a C4 explosion now.
Some math, 7 digits in my 20s, yo. A misfit, fuck the critics, every one of yo. I used to burn a Fader magazine in public, yo.
Here.
Just cause one journalist a hater and a sucker, yo. High school reunion on my calendar, you know I'm ready. I'm leaving tour just to show up, you know I'm fucking petty. I ain't forgetting none of you pussies and the rest of y'all been playing too long. Let's take it back to Vegas on my 22nd at the Palms, got a call. My life was being threatened by a pimp. He ain't know I'm in the room with 20 goons and Jay Prince. Now I'm pissed. Y'all done made me talk my shit. I was chillin', now I'm back to being a villain in this bitch. 2012 came to flex, now this is part 2. Fuck with me, and part 3 might be about you, Kels. Disrespectful. I gotta listen back to all the...
Killed it. Like, that's a great way to finish it.
Yeah, literally. Just destroyed
Like,
it.
flex, basically. Disrespectful. I gotta listen back to all of that. Because, like, I don't know what I just heard.
Yeah.
But that was tight. Like,
You just came from like 50 people in that.
and I MGK is just an artist, man. Like, he's done. He's like, that's it.
Yeah.
Like, again, I think we said this in the other video that we reacted to with MGK. Like, he just does music.
Yeah. He's just here for the music.
Yeah, he was just like, I'm coming in, I'm gonna rap.
He said in this, right? He hates the fame. He's not here for the attention. He's
Yeah.
here to just do what he loves and like be who he is. So.
Well, I think he likes the fame.
Well, yeah, probably.
I think he likes that a lot as well, and everything that goes along with it. He's a rock star, as he quotes himself.
He's got soul.
Yeah, but I like that part too, though. Like, yeah, I'm this, yeah, I'm that, yeah, I'm that. Like, he just, like, that's, again, like, I like when artists say who they are,
Yeah.
right? When they say, this is who I am, you like it or you don't, get off.
Yeah, like take it or leave it.
Get out of here. I don't care if you do or not, because like, that's who you know genuinely who they are. And we talked about Drake, and I'm not here to hate on Drake, and this is not a Drake hate video, but like, I think that we grew up in Toronto and stuff, and like we know Drake stuff early on,
Yeah.
and like, I'm not saying that he doesn't do anything anymore that I like, but comparatively, like, he changed his style personally to accommodate the sales and the pop side of things versus what he was doing initially that made him blow up. And
Yeah.
I think that's like one of the big differences in artists as they get on in their career. What do they chase? The money, or do they chase their passion, right? And like,
Yeah.
I think that's the difference, right? Is the longevity. Is like, you see somebody like Eminem, their longevity is still relevant because they're just pursuing their passion.
Because he's
They
still
don't-
hungry for it.
Yeah, he loves rapping. He loves being the baddest motherfucker on the
Yeah,
planet.
that was like recently, right? We were talking about how Big Sean sounded like he came back with a vengeance,
Yeah.
right? Because he just was hungry again. Like,
Yeah.
he was doing it for the rap. He wasn't doing it for the money.
Yeah,
so.
and like, Big Sean, I think like you said, like, he even talks about it in his raps and stuff that he's just here because he's enjoying what he's doing in life, right? And like,
Yeah.
you can hear that in his delivery and all that kind of stuff. Whereas Drake, like, just right now he seems like lazy, like, just like a lazy flow, lazy delivery. Like, it is what it is, and I know a lot of people love that stuff. I know a lot of people just like to go to the club or like to chill and do whatever, and it is what it is. But for me, like, I want to hear an artist try to bring out their best. That's what I want to hear. That's what it's
Yeah.
like.
Not just another one of those.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
there's the competition aspect, but now there is none, because I feel like it's just about how many, streams or clicks you're going to get, and that's going to come from marketing and everything else. It's not going to come
Yeah.
from, how bad do I spit? And, I think that is what we're seeing right here in that visual right there. He's just like, I killed that shit. Like,
Yeah, I
and,
know.
and that's what you want to see from a hip hop artist in particular,
Yeah.
right? Because all it is you and the beat. That's it. You got to murder the beat. That's your objective when you go on as a hip hop artist, as a rap artist. You got to go on. You got to kill the beat, and people got to be like, "Wow, all that guy took was his lyrics and the beat, and he murdered that." But now it's like different, right? And I know I'm gonna sound like an old head, but you know.
Well, from my perspective, is like if you're gonna make a song, like you don't want it to just be like, yeah, it was good enough. Like,
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So people won't hate it.
Yeah, it's
good
even,
enough.
It's the clout.
That's what a lot of the music, like you said, like the newer albums of Drake and a lot of the music that's coming out now is. Okay, it's listenable, but like, is that something that I'm gonna be like excited to like throw on my favorites playlist, or like 2 years from now be like,
Exactly.
I remember that song. That song was so sick. It was like such a hype song.
That's
like,
the difference, right?
You're not.
This has been released a long time ago. There's other stuff that's released a long time ago. To me, the value in the music, or what I find as great music, is the ones that I'm going to go back and listen to 2 years from now.
100%.
Right? Like if
They're
like
gonna stay on your rotating playlist.
Like I cannot understand when people listen to an album and they say, "Oh, this is a sick album, bro. Like this is a dope album." And then if I ask them a year from now what was sick on the album, they'd be like, like they couldn't even like name you a song that that was actually gonna stick with them, that they still, even that they listened to in the past 6 months. And that's
100%.
That's the same thing for me. Like,
well, not to go back to like, I don't want this to be like a Drake hate fest, but just to use it as an example, I can't name you off the top of my head right now in this moment one single song from his past 3 albums. Yeah. If you ask me to tell you a song, the song that's going to come to mind, the earliest album that I will remember anything from is from More Life.
Yeah.
I will not remember a single song since then, off the top of my head. So.
Yeah, I mean, like, that's what I said about the last album that I listened to that he released. I think there was like 2 songs that I thought were okay on it, but I said to somebody else, I was like, listen, I'm going to listen to this album probably twice, and I'm never going to listen to it again. That's exactly what's happened, is that, like,
it didn't stand out.
I haven't listened to anything since, but everybody I knew was hyping up, and like on Instagram and on social media being like, oh, like the new Drake album. I'm like, listen, like, I don't care if you want to hype your artist or whatever, but hype it up so that they produce good music. You know what I mean? Like that.
If you're only releasing an album once every year to a couple of years,
exactly. And you compare that to Eminem's Revival album, how much hate he got, and then how he came back with a vengeance, right?
Yeah.
So if, like, think about the other artists, if they received the same thing as that. If Drake dropped this album, people are like, that was trash, bro. Like, we need more from you, bro. You're supposed to be leading hip hop in the right direction right now. And like, got the negative reaction. Eminem's response was, damn, that hit me in my heart, bro.
Like, my fans didn't like.
Like, I need to come back hard, and look what he's done. He's dropped consecutive albums that have his whole career. I mean, I wouldn't really say I enjoyed a lot of the stuff on Revival, but like, he tried something creatively and different. I wouldn't go back and hate, but literally for me, like, I stopped listening to Eminem even before that a little bit, because I was like, I kind of glossed over. And then he came back with such a vengeance after Revival that I was just like, holy shit, this guy still got it, man. And now I'm like, I'm back on the tip, and this guy's he's in his like 50s, and I'm like, wow. Yeah. Like, now I'm like checking for his stuff all the time again. Yeah. Right? So it's like, so coming back to what we talked about initially, about, when you need to give artists feedback, not just to give them clout, but like, I'm on that tip, I'm on that Drake tip.
Criticism, right?
No, like, give them the actual feedback to say, like, bro, like, you can come harder than that.
Like, step it up a bit, yeah.
Like, you got
it definitely wasn't the worst music I've ever heard.
No, it's
like,
not.
it was listenable. It just wasn't, it didn't stand out to me. It wasn't anything special. Like, I was like, what makes me want to listen to this again?
The thing about Drake is, like, we liked him so much.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Like, we still bump all his, like, a lot of his older stuff. Yeah. So we look forward to the newer stuff. Or, like, hopefully he drops something sick.
Hopefully
right?
It's better than the last one.
And then it does. It's disappointing. So, like you said, it's not bad, but it's not up to the par of, like, we want to hear that, like, new school, like Drake, like, lead us in a good direction for hip hop, bro. Yeah. Like, you're the last one left. Like, like, not exactly. There's some artists that are coming out now. Honestly, to be honest, like, the stuff that I've been hearing on Spotify that's been recommended to me and stuff, I'm actually a little more encouraged with what's coming out recently. Like, the newer artists, the younger artists that are coming up, I'm like, we're almost seeing like a transition back again to artists that want to drop more lyrical stuff, and like a little bit of a switch. Even like somebody like Jack Harlow, who is not like, I think, like, amazing lyrically or anything like that.
No, I like him. Like, I like listening.
But like, I think he's like, the way he's like got so much buzz and everything, and the way he's still distributing a little cleverness in the raps and everything, and even I think Eminem's co-signed him and stuff like that. like that kind of genre of like being able to mix a little bit of cleverness within some hot beats and some sick choruses and hooks and stuff. That's what we need to get back to.
Yeah,
right.
I feel like there's at least a little bit of hope that we can trend away from 100% mumble rap now.
Yeah, and there's like a bunch of artists that I think that are, like I said, trying to do that. There's some from like New York and stuff in particular, I think, but New York rap's always had a particular vibe to it. But yeah, I think like, even Kendrick Lamar's last album was like, I think there was a lot of cool creative stuff on there, and like he's always kind of been a little more creative and different, and like, but I think he's even trying to blend it between like the new school and the older vibe in a certain way. So like there is, I think, a lot of potential. It's just we gotta get away from this like, stuff that's just like, like I just want to sip lean and like go to bed. It's like, it's just, that to me is not what hip hop represents. So like this, what we listen to, disrespectful. I gotta listen back to all of that. Like I gotta listen back to all of that. That's the key, right?
Yeah.
I gotta listen to it again. That's what we want to do.
For sure.
So you liked it?
Yeah, I did a lot. It was good.
So it was a good choice from me. It's a win. Chalk that up on a point for Phil as a boyfriend department. But we'll have a few more. Like I said, we've done mostly I think MGK and Eminem so far. Lots of other artists. I'm a big Nas fan, so we'll probably get some Nas in there. Tupac I think would be cool as well. But if you guys have any other suggestions or anything like that you think we would, it would be cool to see us react to, we're always open to it.
Drop them in the comments.
Yeah, I'm always eclectic in terms of listening to something different. Depends on the mood, but I'm always open to different vibes. And so yeah, drop it in the comments, as Sam said. I'm Phil. I don't know if we introduced ourselves in the beginning, but I'm Phil. This is Sam. So make sure you subscribe to us, and hit the like button, do all that stuff, that good stuff, so we can make sure we can distribute the good content that you guys want to see. Yeah. And recommendations or anything like that, like I said, leave it and we'll drop it and we'll go from there. All right, guys. So I hope you enjoyed the video.
Thanks for watching.
Check us out soon.